Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play World of Warcraft on Wednesdays. So, back again with Burning Crusade instances, and this time we're in the Blood Furnace in Hellfire Peninsula. So, this is also going to be a fairly quick run through. A lot of these early dungeons in the various expansions tend to be fairly quick. At least the early ones are, and of course they get larger and more complicated as you go through and level up and things like that. Alright, so obviously we've got a bunch of trash mobs here, and I think I try to ignore most of them. These guys are all kind of in the middle of the, oh, my system must have hiccuped there for a second. But yeah, these guys are all kind of in the middle, so I can't really go around them. I'm, high level, but I could still aggro these guys at this level at this point. I mean, they're still pretty squishy and everything, but picking things up just in case I needed to pick. Yep, I needed to pick up some fell orc blood, so one of the quests there. I remember this long staircase when we first started playing with it. I was like, man, this is a long staircase. But this is it's fairly similar to the first one, except this one's all indoors. There's no outdoor sections of it, and you got some of those stealthy guys running around, so you gotta be careful about those. Bunch of warlocks and things in here. See that I aggroed pretty quickly, so I'm like, might as well attack them then. I'm still collecting that orc blood. Almost got it all. Might as well take these guys out. But yeah, this one's a pretty quick, easy run through, especially if you're level 90. I'm still working on getting my gear up, specifically for doing some of the raids and things, because my my DPS obviously isn't high enough to do certain raids and things. It's one of the reasons I've kind of had a fail with, like, one dragon in Blackwing Lair. Obviously the first boss I couldn't even do without someone helping me, but that's another story entirely. It's more about the mechanics on that fight than it is about DPS, but also the twin princes in the Anchorage Ruins. If you watch that video of mine, that one's long, and the fail happens pretty close to the end there, so I don't know if people even ended up watching the whole video. But that one was hard, and obviously I was not DPSing fast enough to get past the self-healing. So any kind of raids where the mob is self-healing, I struggle with those. As long as it's a straight up tank and spank, I can handle it easily enough. Alrighty, so here we're coming upon the first boss, but I gotta take these guys out first. And when I first ran through this, unfortunately, I ended up having a problem with my mic, and I ended up not recording any of my commentary. So I'm now having to re-record my commentary, so my commentary is different than what it was originally. And I thought in this room I had to deal with folks coming out the sides and stuff, but I actually made a mistake, and it's like, no, it's there's another room after this that I have to worry about. So yeah, I was looking around, I'm like, am I gonna be attacked? Is there anyone else coming out of these guys? It's like, nope, nope, no. But it was, yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm hearing. I'm like just kind of running around like, why do I remember there are people coming out of the cells and attacking me? And that's because I was thinking of the other part of this instance. So I will see that soon enough. Just kind of get through this kind of experimental lab area here first. And yes, taking out some of the trash mobs. I think I was remembering something about having to take out a lot of these guys, and you can see here that my computer is still glitching a little bit. I'm not quite sure why I'm having these glitches where everything's fine, and all of a sudden everything freezes up for a few seconds, and then it's fine again. And it's just kind of doing that on pretty much every game I'm playing. Not sure if it's the hard drive. I just got the new hard drive, and I don't know, you know, my RAM should be fine. I've got 16 gigs of that. I've been cleaning up my system quite a bit, defragging, all that stuff. Nothing seems to be helping. And the next thing I'm planning on doing with the system actually is to replace the hard drive with an SSD, and the hard drive is just going to become storage. And I'm going to run the OS and any installed files, games, etc. programs are going to run off the SSD. So, don't know when I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do that hopefully in the next few months, and so hopefully that'll improve things, because SSDs can really speed up gameplay. Well, it can speed up everything, including boot up time and etc. Alright, so this is the one where I remembered the rooms opening up. So I have to take out all these mobs first, and then I hit the lever, and then all the rooms open up and the folks attack me. One cell at a time, and then the cell opens up and the floating head thing, I don't even know what they're called, will come in and attack me. This is yet another part of an instance where I'm actually remembering having lots of wipes. Initially, the first time running through them, especially at level with, you know, the standard 5-person complement, and just at the time again, I was a healer. I was a resto shaman, and obviously I did not know what the heck I was doing. Like, is it? Nope, there's more guys. There's gonna be another group after these guys too. They're just kind of taking their time, one at a time. But yeah, and my biggest issue with being a resto shaman is I kept trying to run in and attack, and not stand back and heal. And I got really bored with the stand back and heal very quickly. So when Cataclysm came out, and you could do the Death Knight, I jumped on creating the Death Knight, and I loved the Death Knight so much that I pretty much abandoned my poor resto shaman. In fact, the next tune I'm leveling up right now, because I also have a Ret Pally, and I love that paladin. And she actually seems more powerful than my Death Knight now. I mean, the Death Knight is supposed to be a hero class, and they were overpowered, but, you know, they're hero class. They're supposed to be overpowered, right? So, I was actually disappointed that they nerfed the Death Knights to as much of an extent as they have. I mean, the Paladins seem more like a hero class at this point in terms of how powerful they can be with the self-healing and everything else, and so, not too happy with what they've done with the Death Knight. So once my Paladin is level 90, she may actually, I may switch her to being my main character, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm still enjoying the Death Knight. She's still pretty powerful, but she's not as powerful as the Paladin, and I just kind of like, you know, being the most powerful thing in the room, and doing the most DPS. So, anyway, be that as it may. Alright, so we got some fell guards down here. Keep going. And we're right above a room where there's actually, like, you can see that there's that weird looking floor, and underneath that is a big old dragon, and that actually is a raid that I can do where it's kind of like, I'm trying to remember, I just, you know, me and my stupid memory, but there's a kind of a single dragon raid that you can do in vanilla, and I actually didn't do that one. I could actually go back and do it. Onyxia, that's her name. So, I actually haven't done the Onyxia. I've done Onyxia once at level with my guild, but I haven't tried again. And I think actually, if she was still the original vanilla Onyxia, I think that's why I didn't do it yet, because they increased her, and it's no longer the vanilla version of Onyxia. It's now higher level. I think it's like a level 80 or something. So it might actually not be soloable at my level because of that. But there is the other one. I forget his name as well. Malfurion, maybe. I could be completely wrong about that, but I am going to attempt doing that particular one while I'm here in Hellfire Peninsula. But I think, yeah, I think I got all the bosses. I mean, all 3 of them, so I need to get back and run back and turn in my quests and stuff. And I think I saw that there's a way, like a shortcut here, back to the beginning of the thing. I like it when they put shortcuts in. Oh, look at that. Even better. Speedy runs, yay! I do like it when they make it easy to go back to the beginning where you can end the quests more quickly. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this particular dungeon, and please look forward to more. I'm going to do another Hellfire Peninsula next week. I forget the name of it, but you'll find out. And then that one single dragon raid, and then I'll move on to some of the other ones like Achandun, and I forget what order they all come in. Oh yeah, Coilfang Reservoir and stuff too. But join me next week. Thanks for joining this week. Take care. Bye-bye.